Yo guys, what is up? It's your boy ProGamesPlayer. Welcome back to another video, and today we're doing a tactics video on the plasma bike as per request from one of my viewers, of course. Thank you for the suggestion. Now we're gonna get to this fusion car, which is... well, this car has a great ability. It leaves a trail, much like the Trailblaze, but that trail that it leaves can actually interact with players, and it can actually push them, prevent them from going one way or another. And if you drive on it, you will get hit, take damage, more damage than if you were to sort of stay behind the Trailblazer's trail, and you would also get pushed back. Now, there is one issue with this whole ability, and that is the fact that when you, the very maker of this trail, drive towards your trail, you get taken back, and you take damage. And that is a big issue with this car. And I think that if you're just learning this car, that might happen to you a few times. And that's fine. Obviously, when you get way better, you will learn how to not take damage. But you should pretty much avoid trying to drive over your own trail. And instead, just make sure you don't do that. But the best thing about this car is that you can get opponents behind you, push them away into traps or something, and deal damage to them. Now, this is one of the more difficult cars to control if you are just playing with it, because obviously you might do stuff like getting pushed by your own trail, but it's still a very good car and you can still get used to it in the end, like I said. So one of the things that you can do with this car, what I actually like to do is, I play offensively with this car, when I do, even though it's somewhat rare. But when I do play with this car, I play offensively because I can create so much chaos with the trail that I can assert myself to the middle of the map, and players will pretty much stay away from me. They will try and get away from the trail. And if I trap them with a circle, with the ring method, which I'll show you in a while, you will see how this is a very powerful car, and you can definitely play offensive with this. You can obviously also play defensively, but unlike the Trailblaze, which I did recommend you play defensively, with this one, I think it makes more sense to just try and push players into your own trap. So here you go. As you can see, that one guy, we took him out, and now we're going to do the ring method, or at least I tried, but I had the spikes on. But you saw how I almost trapped that freeze cannon guy into a ring, and that would have led me to me trapping him, and I would have just kept doing circles around him until he was taken out completely. Unfortunately, I got taken out as well, so you have to keep in mind that yes, this is a bit of a difficult car to control, but I'm sure that once you practice a lot, you will definitely get way better with it. Remember, don't try and drive into your own trail, and don't go for as much reversing on this car as you would, because yeah, you can probably get into a reverse, but leaving the reverse might not be as easy. So just make sure you don't reverse as much, or you can just practice that as well, so that you don't have to consider it as a factor. But as you can see, by just pushing other cars around, you can do stuff like forcing them into traps or pushing them into bodies of water or holes. It's just a very awesome car, and the ring method is a bit difficult to do, but once you manage to get the hang of it, you can trap cars inside the ring that you make by your trail. So let's just demonstrate the ring. There you go. As you can see, that bot there is stuck, and he can actually get away. So he can somehow glitch through your trail, but hopefully you should be able to deal enough damage that if he somehow ends into water or something like that, he will be taken out. And there you go. As you can see, we just managed to take out a lot of bots using this car, and obviously we can keep going. And you know, some people can teleport, and that's fine, you can't really change that, but it's important that you just do your best in trying to do as much damage as possible. And obviously having a shield on you helps for you to not take damage from your own trail. But like I said, the best thing to do is not take any trail damage at all, or not be knocked back by their trail at all, because that will be a factor in the game that you want to be able to control where you move, and being hit by your own trail, that does not help you with controlling the game. And like I said, defensive tactics are recommended, offensive tactics, are recommended for this car. And if we're talking about stats, this is one of the slower cars in the game. Handling is not that bad, actually. I would say it's sort of decent. But yeah, top speed is not that great. The car can be somewhat pushed around, but like I said, this is not that big of an issue. We're mostly focusing on the ability of this car, which is the ring, not the ring, but the trailblaze. But I was trying to do a ring method over there, and it sort of worked, but again, the opponent glitched out of it, and that is one issue you can expect with that ring method. Yes, you can trap someone inside your trail ring, but sometimes they can just escape that by glitching through, and it's not always a guaranteed method, but yeah, there we go. So as you can see, by using our trail, we managed to push that guy, and we took him out easily just like that. So you can always do fun stuff like that. But keep in mind, like I said, you can also take some damage as well. And this car doesn't have a lot of health for bars, that is. And obviously you can have like health and whatnot and a shield. But this car doesn't have much health to begin with, so take that into consideration when you're playing. And yeah, just make sure to be careful once you're doing all sorts of maneuvers and stuff. And yeah, obviously be careful when you are near bodies of water. You don't want to push yourself in with your own trail. And that's it for today's video, guys. I hope this helped. Write in the comments which card you want to see next. And that's it for today, guys. Make sure to comment and subscribe. Don't forget to watch my other videos, and I'll see you later. Peace.